All right, Eric's first time watching this episode of Millennium. He said he's seen a couple other ones, but this is a special Halloween episode, and he thoroughly enjoyed it, I think.
Oh, it was hilarious.
The episode is called Somehow Satan Got Behind Me. Eric, take it away.
Oh, dude, it was so great. Yeah, no, I mean, I was familiar with Millennium. I'd seen it. I didn't see all of it, but I mean, it was Chris Carter's show after the X-Files, and even had an X-Files reference in this episode, which was great. It was about a bunch of demons, well, 4 demons especially, sitting in a donut shop, exchanging their stories of different souls that they had
damned recently.
Yeah.
Now, before you start in, when you first started the episode, when you first started watching it, did you think that it was going to go here?
I didn't know what it was going to be. No, I mean when it with the paper guy throwing the papers in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets to the donut shop and all of a sudden, no, he's this demon and all of his buddies in the donut shop are all fellow demons.
And old people hanging out at a donut shop at the ass crack before dawn is a thing.
Yeah.
Totally a thing.
Yeah, they all look like elderly, senior citizen type, just regular Joe guys just hanging out at the donut shop having coffee and donuts at 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever. It turned out that they were exchanging their stories, and each one of them had a different one, and it was so great. It was extremely humorous, but black humor though.
Yes, they were vignettes, but they didn't feel so small and truncated.
No, it was, and some of the things they said were just so funny, man. About humans and humanity and their perspective on
humans, yes.
Yeah.
So was there a particular demon you empathized with or related to?
I don't know. I like the guy that went after the TV censor standards and practices.
TV standards and practices.
I love that one. And of course the one with the stripper.
That was the first one.
No, the last one.
Toby. Scaring wide-eyed innocents back to the other side, huh?
Yeah, and then, when Lance Henriksen come in and he sees him for what he is. He says, "You must be so lonely," which actually got all of them a little bit.
Yeah, well,
must be a lonely existence, being the demons that they are. Except when they get together for coffee and donuts.
That's probably why they do it.
Right. It was great. Really good.
I empathize with, or at least see Toby's life the same way. It's like, oh, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Especially when the stripper was like, "Well, what do you do?" And he goes, apparently this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like, yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just like my life. So.
Yeah, and there was a reason Toby's was the last one.
Because it was
it was the most touching or whatever. Yeah. The others were just, oh my God. The serial killer one. He couldn't even hang himself.
Right.
So he went in there and strangled him anyway, and made sure that he wouldn't ever break the other guy's record of how many kills or whatever.
The other guy, and the other guy looked like Steve Buscemi, but it wasn't
the guy
him.
in the picture. Yeah, it did kind of look like Buscemi, but really offbeat episode, but in a good way, and totally fits the Halloween theme, and
Have you seen this episode?
it was very dry and I mean hilarious.
Have you?
I was belly laughing at parts.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Have you guys out in the interwebs of the YouTubes seen this episode? If so, comment.
Yeah, please let us know what you think. Because I mean,
or
I
if
loved
you
it.
haven't seen it, find it and watch it. It's a great introduction to the series,
the Millennium Show in general. Yeah,
and it's a great one of, well, there's a lot of really good episodes, especially in season 2, which is contrary to popular belief, but season 2 is the one that Chris Carter really didn't have a focus on because he was doing the X-Files movie at the time, the first one.
Yeah.
So he let these other two do it, and he thought it kind of went off the rails, but I thought it stayed right in the wheelhouse. I mean, the first season was more of a supernatural crime drama, kind of.
Yeah.
With Frank's abilities, but I think season 2 just expanded that out further, and then season 3 kept going with it. Unfortunately, it ended after the third season, and then we get a X-Files crossover in the year 2000 when the millennium was happening. And that was a good episode. We'll have to watch that one too.
Mm-hmm.
But like, share, and subscribe.